You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
For the news with the around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. The count on we, the count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. We can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues them.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Wednesday morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, the 10th day of September 2025. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show this morning, we can look at the ongoing issue where they between Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam-Sumana and the All People's Congress APC party as they don't carry this matter going at the PPRC. A lot of conversations don't they go on regarding this issue as some people they way get the opinion say the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991 will supersede every other law gets provisions them where according to them believe say go vindicate Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam-Sumana. And also section and the articles and the inside the APC then reviewed constitution where according to them and then section and they then believe say they don't do the right thing taking decision regarding Samsumana and coming one back na the APC. We make today inside this edition of the Breakfast Show where they can look at provisions them na the country constitution and also that of the APC constitution, and we go discuss the issues them we go come up. We cover the matter where they between Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam-Sumana and the APC.
Well, as soon as you remember, inside last week, Chief Sam-Sumana been called a press conference at the Blue Hotel. Also, he go inform the press and member them that the public say they file an official complaint to the Political Parties Regulation Commission when a PPRC we get the mandate for regulate political party them. For he say they file this case against the APC for let them go look inside the status of a membership as an all key member. The APC be expelled Chief Samsumana, detain them away in a be the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And after that, inside 2018, Chief Samsumana been joined the C4C party when at the Coalition for Change and a contest against the All People's Congress APC party inside the 2018 general elections. After that, rumor be they go around say the All People's Congress and Chief Samsumana be they talk for let it come back na the party. Sometime inside 2024, a letter will come out from the Secretariat show say they don't readmit Chief Samsumana na the All People's Congress APC party. So many things them done they happen we get for do with the status of Chief Samsumana. Finally, he speak to the public through this press conference. Also, in belief say it a fight against injustice na the APC. Well, inside last week Friday, we talked to the Secretary General. We give the APC position concerning the press conference with Chief Samsumana all and the status of Chief Samsumana. But today we talk to two legal practitioners them. We go can interpret for with the Constitution, both the Constitution of Sierra Leone and that of the revised 2022 Constitution of the All People's Congress APC party. Waiting the Constitution say if a member don't left them party, go join another political party, how them for bring and come back na the party, waiting go be in status where it come back. It is inside the revised 2022 Constitution of the All People's Congress APC. So get two legal people them where they can interpret the Constitution for we. Now me left, I get Charlie Israel Williams, Esquire, we're now a private legal practitioner. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, and I'm happy for discuss this topic this morning.
All right, Nami right, I get Abdul Karim Kamara, who I don't know him for the part of the APC communication team, but today they wear another cap as a legal practitioner and also a member of the All People's Congress. Today with me in the studio. Good morning, Lawyer AKK.
Good morning, my darling. I'm so happy to be here. So happy.
All right. Now two studio guests and Dande who gets this morning as we don't lay the premise, the topic they can look at now specifically within the All People's Congress Party APC. Would they send now the Constitution, decide we talk about membership, now the revised Constitution of the All People's Congress APC, what it is say about membership, especially if a member don't left a political party, go join another party, and a contest against the party. Would they start with you, Charlie? Let's go to the revised 2022 All People's Congress APC Party Constitution. Let we talk about generally membership within the Constitution say.
Thank you so much. I think say for the first time are able to look at the APC Party Constitution, although I go admit, say, I not look at time with the adequacy of time we need, but are able to look at waiting necessary for this discussion today. And so the Constitution where APC revised, where they talk about membership, Article 9, then under Chapter 2, Article 9 and Article 10, now them a capture where, as he say, get something for do with membership per se with regards to registration and all of that. That same chapter get other provisions. Then we talk about certain things were important where we go look at later in this discussion, because the articles them under Chapter 2, them boku, and then get for do with this discussion a lot. So for Article 9 and 10, where they talk about qualification for membership, it says something very important. Now, subparagraph 2 under the Article 9 there, it is say you will want for be member or you will APC to accept for be member, you therefore accept the Constitution. That is important because you cannot be a member of an institution or organization where you not subscribe to what it stands for. So that is an important point, that as a member you therefore accept the dictates of the Constitution. Another issue also under that Article 9, it says something we will also pay attention to. It say you will then they accept as a member, you for don't apply and you don't pay the requisite membership fee. So, but if you look at these two things, application and payment of membership fees, you will realize, say, in the application, now when they accept your membership, you for now pay subscription. Assuming you apply and they reject your application, you are not required to pay. So if we look at all two together, they presuppose, say, if you apply, then when you pay, it means you've been accepted to become a member. So payment is another important thing we are look at in this kind of arrangement. So once you pay and that payment is accepted, it means, say, you have been accepted as a member. Because if you are not accepted as a member, your payment cannot be accepted. So it's an important aspect we need to also take note of. Now, when you go under Article 10, they talk about enrollment and registration. Now, it say, upon registration, then they give membership card. That na D under Article 10. Now, E is also important. And I hope, say, we APC brother and sister then go take note of Article 10E. It say, once you have gone through that registration, you would only be deemed to be enrolled on the date where your name is entered in the register. For analysis sake, I will skip this first and just go through, and then I'll come back for analysis. But now it's saying it is only when your name has been entered in the register that you would be deemed to be a member. It's also important. Under Article 10. 10. Now, I want to touch on one more thing under this constitution with regards to membership, so that I lay the premise one time. As a member, you know, when you're in an organization or institution, things can happen. So that is why organizations can get mechanism for address discrepancies, which we will call disputes and all of that. So under Article 12, where they talk about rights and duties, C, it say no legal action will be taken by any aggrieved member or members, as the case may be, until they don't exhaust the discipline and grievance handling procedure within the party. So in other words, before you seek any intervention from outside, you further exhaust the internal mechanism where they address dispute and all. So for me, these are the issues under membership were very important. Now, I lay the foundation for our discussion today. There are other issues in the APC Constitution where they in other subsequent articles, but for membership, now this it is say.
All right, so we'll come back to you and we go elaborate more on them particular articles and the way you don't make mention of 9, 10, and 12. Let me just bring AKK in. We don't hear you waiting. Mr. Williams will say From your perspective, as you yourself done, they follow closely the conversation where they go on regarding Alhaji Chief Sam-Sumana taking the APC party to the PPRC for clarify this particular outstanding issue we don't doubt for long. From your own perspective, based on waiting we don't hear from Mr. Williams, now waiting the Samsumana team they miss now in our constitution.
Firstly, I want to say this to Chief, with all due respect to him. And they see I'm like a father. He has always been like a fatherly person to me. But however, I think few people around him they tend for misinterpret certain provisions of the law to him because he's a lay person. And he tend for listen to them and believe them to some extent. I want to tell and say, with respect, they are not helping the situation. What I want to take off from Article 9 A2, we say, if today Chief Samsumana in people and say the APC constitution not correct, it discriminatory, it not they serve in intent and purposes, then it they shoot himself first na the leg say, why on the onset will tell you say, for make you be part of we, first you for believe we, if you accept with constitution. So does it mean that it not be accept with constitution? Because don't forget, these are all requirements where for don't pass through before they issue you an ID card and before they get your name into a party register. So does it mean it deceive we, say it believe in the constitution all until after it don't get to membership, then it can't have or say no, you not believe in this constitution again anymore? Because listen, Article 9A2 say, it said the person for accept this constitution in aims, in objectives, in principles, in programs, and discipline. And this was what he manifested, that he accepts the APC constitution. All of a sudden now, you're turning again, you're shifting the goalpost. But however, we want to say this, and I say this publicly again here, that Samsumana is a member of the APC. Clear. You know, they're in dispute. We don't issue a membership card. We date 2023. But however, Samsumana and a person we don't serve this party. He don't serve this party to the extent that he don't be the second person at this country as vice president. So, plus or minus, we accord them that respect. Say, you na part of we. We don't accept, say, you don't say certain things about this party, we're awful. At one particular point in time, we left the party, you team up na radio, na television, all over this country, you say, Anes Kroma, tell you, say, make una go third time, now we no agree. Anes Kroma, count Ebola. You say, no, you know they participate by Ebola na blood money. You say all these awful things about the APC. You do all these things about against we. We don't retaliate in equal measures. We just say, okay, if Musa you be there, now you they say now at A, B, and Z, you don't go join your party or you form another party, wherever it is. That's not for them. That journey don't become sour. You don't choose back for come back na the APC. We accept you na the APC. Try to understand though. We accept you na the APC. Pending a national delegate conference, this is a key area where I want for lay bare for many people to understand that after all these things the way Samsumana don't talk about the party, how we want go third time, you know, agree, we count Ebola for kill people, them blah blah blah. He say, "Want come back na the party." In 2020, the then Secretary General, now the Deputy Chairman of the party, Ambassador Usman Fode Ansane, write him a letter say, we don't accept you back na the party unconditionally with all what you don't do with all the bad names you don't give to the APC. But wait, this is not final. It is pending a national delegate conference. Maybe Al-Khadija, I hope they follow the transaction. Now, that was 2020. In 2021, the party for whole in convention. We don't enroute now for go poloko. There and then, the NRM injuncts the APC. We don't spend billions of leons for coordinates we serve right across the globe. We don't en route for go Poloko. Now Poloko, some of who they cry na Poloko, we then say this convention of a whole injunction day on we with the IG call we. We came back to Freetown in tears. So what happened?
Was that Samsumana's fault?
No, I am just giving you a transaction. That was why I was still deliberate with the word, as if you follow the transaction. And so we return back Freetown. So that don't tell you, say the NDC no hold. When we return Freetown, we can sit down with NRM.
So now that NDC, it be ever the part of our agenda for look inside the Samsumana's
Exactly.
case.
That was why the letter was issued to him pending the National Delegates Conference where we go for go hold, but we no hold. And so when we return Freetown, we can engage with NRM. We say, guys, this now party, let us scatter them. So they choose for withdraw the case na court. Try to understand this circumstance. After the NRM withdraw the case na court, there comes in after Peter Conte. Now he sue back the party on the grounds that the current executive of the party don't at least overstay in the particular offices and thus they're not legit anymore for run the party. And it is at this point Justice Adrian Fisher therefore ruled in the favor of Alfred Peter Conte. They understand the transactions. So at this point, when they don't rule for Alfred Peter Conte, there comes in the ITGC. The ITGC then give them the mandate for run the overall affairs of the APC to a national delegate conference, where that day when they conduct the national delegate conference, that is the day the mandate they end. The new executive, upon the announcement of that executive, automatically takes over the affairs of the APC. And this will happen in 2023. Now let me give you an extract of Justice Adrian Fisher in ruling. At paragraph 90 of Justice Fisher in ruling, when I listen to what the past here, we're very, very instructive for this discussion. At paragraph 90, Justice Fisher said, he said, in the circumstances and having reviewed the evidence extensively, I shall make the following orders. Paragraph 90. I did the part talk so. Now let's go to paragraph 90 sub 10. He said at paragraph 90 sub 10, he said the ITGC shall have overall responsibility for managing the affairs of the party until a national delegate conference where their mandates shall expire. To that extent, the ITGC shall be responsible for. Now they can't state now waiting the ITGC for do. Now let me take again to 10 sub 4. At 10 sub 4, he said, Justice Fisher, being a very, very diligent person, he said, listen also for, which is the jugular. He said, this ITGC, therefore, let me read it in English. They should resolve all unresolved membership disputes within the party prior to the National Delegate Conference in accordance to Article 10 of the APC's Constitution and ensuring this is two limbs. There is now a conjunct. Listen to the conjunct on and. He said, ITGC for resolve all outstanding membership issues before then they go convention. Now he come back, he say, and ensuring that those membership disputes that require to be dealt with at a national delegate conference pursuant to Article 13 F and G of the 2022 APC Constitution shall be included in its agenda. Are you understanding the two limbs here?
In other words, all the delay we've been doing because of the issues where the party been gets caught.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is where now for the SAM 28 team, let them understand this clear. When they say ITGC don't resolve membership issues, but to Justice Fisher here, it try for demystify them. Say any issue where concern membership issue, we want to know for so we are able to deal with. we no require national delegates conference. Una do one before una go delegates conference. But anything where una no say na membership issue, where una only go resolve na national delegates conference, na national delegates conference una dey resolve am. And here comes now the jugular. Samsumana in issue was to be discussed and resolved at where? At a national delegates conference. So now the question is, when was this ruling given? This ruling was given in 2022. When was this delegate conference held? The delegate conference was held in 2023. When was Samsumana's issue of membership was resolved? It was resolved in the NDC of 2023. So therefore, if then they go and say, Samsumana, then we don't reinstate them, they don't reinstate them, not so it be. Based on the letter we in get, in no say the letter say, you are reinstated in the party that was in the 1995 constitution then, pending what? A national delegate conference. And don't forget, this new constitution equally gets what we call transitional provisions. So equally so, that same national delegate conference that was referenced in the 1995 constitution was equally transition in the new constitution here. Right. That same for national issues, also issues of that nature, were pegged to Article 13 F and G can only be addressed at a national delegate conference, and the issue of Samsumana is an issue of expulsion.
All right, AKK, we get a press release now with possession where the technical team will just project for the benefit of reviewers. Then we dated May 23rd, 2024, when a Lansana Dumbuya Esquire, when the Secretary General now, na in sign then they say the National Advisory Committee NAC's affirmation of readmission of Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana to the All People's Congress. The All People's Congress wished to inform its membership and the general public that on Wednesday, 22nd May 2024, the National Advisory Council NAC met with Honorable Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana, former Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and his entourage at the party headquarters in Freetown. The APC is therefore pleased to inform the entire membership and the general public that Chief Samsumana's readmission to the APC during its February National Delegates Conference was affirmed at the meeting. This affirmation was in compliance with the APC November 2022 Constitution. Charlie, that's now being a press release dated May 23rd, 2024. The APC, they informed the public, say they don't meet with Alhaji Chief Samuel discussing readmission into the party. Based on the APC constitution and the national constitution, where we discuss this morning, and also lawyer AKK don't read for we Justice Adrian Fisher in ruling on the matter we get for do with them going into a national delegate conference and discuss Samsumana. Also, you face the issue there now. For let Samsumana come back and say it a fight against injustice. It don't file a complaint, 5-pager complaint with bulky evidence according to the executive secretary of PPRC who interview him. He says Samsumana filed 5-pager. And by the way, before Charlie answer that, we reach out to Chief Samsumana. He assure we say he go grant Liberty TV an interview only after he don't hear from PPRC. Then yesterday again, we reach out to one of his legal team, when Denke, we say himself go only discuss Samsumana in constitutional matters after PPRC. This is not just a disclaimer. Let the viewer they know say we make an attempt for get them in this discussion. So now, who side the issues there with Samsumana?
Okay, so I'm also glad you bring this aspect in. Because also with me, my intention not to for discuss the issue of Samsumana with regards to waiting he go to PPRC for or waiting APC they discuss presently. My take today's discussion now for create the awareness, because I'm also a constitutional, expert in me own right. Yeah, in me own right. So wetin me intend for do now for like deviate a bit from the Samsumana issue per se and just discuss the APC constitution and the national constitution and just see how some of wetin I dey say go relate to the Samsumana situation, but not like to discuss the Samsumana situation exactly. That is why if you notice in me intro, I explain wetin the APC constitution say in chapter 2 and I give certain provisions. But now that you're asking that with all of this, like wetin my brother don say Obayanda, how this Samsumana situation play in, make I just go deep into this discussion. You listen to AKK on the other side. It don't lay a very good premise as to wetin be happen to the term where the letter we show we saw we come out from the APC secretariat. All of these issues seem not for be problem ordinarily when you look at them. Because the Constitution, they say in Article 13, under resignation, expulsion, and forfeiture, it say anybody will resign, will then suspend. You know, sometimes suspension, they can call you back. They know they expel you. But when you reach to expulsion, where they ask you now, say, you know, to member again, the Constitution, they say, if you for come back, now the party, that is Article 13F, it say you get for reapply subject to chapter 2. That I make a base me discussion from chapter 2. So you reapply and all waiting in a chapter 2 apply to you for make you come back.
Waiting in at chapter 2, Charlie.
Like we two don't discuss, but say you first get for accept the Constitution, the aim subjective, and you get for apply, and then you get for pay fees for your subscription. And then he also said then go give you membership card, and then you only deemed to be a member when they put your name na the register. Okay? As I say, all of these issues not a problem. But then in G say, if na readmit, then they readmit you, then na the NDC, the delegate conference, na in they decide that one day for readmission. Yeah. However, as I say, with all of these issues, these are not problems. The problem here is there is a section in the APC Constitution when you go further, which is section 56, we say if you for contest presidential candidate, what they call flag bearer election, if you for contest that day, now section 56, it give requirement. It say one under B, well, it gets, but I just take B and D under section 56. B say you for be a registered paid up member of the party for a continuous period of not less than 5 years. A continuous, registered and paid up. So you see why I bring the issue of application and payment. So if you don't pay, you don't subscribe as a member, you also they give an indication, say, if your subscription was accepted, then you were a member at that time that your subscription was accepted. So it says registered paid up. You cannot pay up if you are not registered. So that's something we have to look at. So it say for a continuous period of 5 years. So if you have not been registered and paid up for 5 years, when it comes to the time for flag bearer election, you are not eligible according to Article 56. And then, of course, he also make reference to national officers. Other office, then they not only flag bearer no more. If you want to be practitioner or then they also get requirement. Now, the issue here now for constitutionality is this. Every constitution and every provision of constitution get what we call intent and purpose. Why would a political party say, if you want to represent we for contest election as flag bearer, you for don't be a registered paid up member for continuous 5 years? Why? Does it apply in this case to somebody who is readmitted, or for somebody where they come as a member for the first time? As I say, I don't want to go deep into some of these issues, but I want to expose them so that we can understand. The intent aspect of constitutionality, now that waiting the drafters then be they think at the time where they make this provision. You don't want somebody for Kana party, you don't even sabi the structures, you don't sabi the backyard, you don't sabi the community, you don't sabi them bypass road, they had road. For let you can give them a very sensitive, strategic and position we get for do with everything. But then as I ask the question, does it apply to a member who has been with you, but for one reason or the other was asked out, and now you are readmitting? Does it apply? Let's say the concern of the drafters that term day. Now been say, well, you don't want a stranger for just come, he go inside bedroom. At least they start na veranda, he can a parlor before they go inside bedroom. But this person, we na member now, is it a readmitted member or a member who is coming to join the first time? You get the point.
Samsumana in case Charlie.
Yes.
Based on waiting we been shown earlier,
yes,
the press release will come out from the secretariat.
Yes.
It clearly states this a readmission.
Yes. So that's that's what I'm saying.
We are coming, Ekeke.
So what I am saying now is, me cannot act as advisor to APC. But we are discussing this issue we get with APC. So there are certain aspects you cannot shy away from. What my take would be as a constitutional, expert, as I say, in my own right, now that the intent of the drafters must be recognized in this discussion.
So does that mean the Constitution not clearly states, say for example, Samsumana in case now, if you don't be member, then the gebam, he don't come back. It not clear say whether they readmit him, he forget the status where he been there before he go.
Well, that is something for discussion, because the Constitution not clearly say this provision as section 56 not apply to a readmitted member. It not clearly state, I know expressly state and say, if you are a readmitted member, this provision apply to you. However, the provision say continuous membership. You should have been a registered paid up member continuous. So somebody go argue, say, well, if somebody has been expelled, then a membership, that continuity don't break. You get the point? But that's why I'm going to the intent of the drafters. The intent of the drafters, the aspect of the continuity. Would somebody who has come to the party for the first time as a member be in the same situation as somebody who has been in the party? Well, specifically if one for make reference to Chief Samuel, he has even rose to the position of vice president. In fact, all vice president na Sierra Leone, one term or the other, don't act as president. Okay? So if somebody like that, this provision of continuity in membership, does it apply to him? Is that what the drafters were thinking.
So Charlie, before Kanto AKK, quickly as a lawyer and we offer with constitutional matters, based on all what you don't interpret, so this particular section, we talk about who that qualify for contest for the position of flag bearer and other officers, na the APC. Again, loopholes?
Well, I will not say that because, as I say, I want to avoid making any suggestion to the conflict. But I go refer we to section 127 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. It says a person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of the Constitution may at any time bring an action in the Supreme Court for a declaration to that effect.
So, we'll talk about the expulsion.
Okay.
Where you expel somebody, like Samsumana, in case, na be expulsion. And based on USA, you don't read na the APC Constitution. Because now two English they in battle now. Readmitted and reinstated. So now the APC Constitution and the way you go further then talk about expulsion. In Samsumana, in case when I be expel they're supposed to readmit them or reinstate them.
Okay, so as I say, these are the issues we make, I believe, say chief himself and in team they say we don't want to talk it because we don't care case go to PPRC. However, if you notice now section article 13, now 3 categories of forfeit of losing party membership. 3. 1 now you yourself voluntarily they resign. Say me the right letter to the Secretary General, say me not to member again. The second one, now the party, now they say, go, I don't want you again. The third one, now where you do something, no, you not resign, no, but because of that thing you do, you forfeit your membership. For example, you're a member of APC according to the Constitution. Then you throw support behind an opposite party or candidate. Automatically, they don't need for tell yourself. You dey forfeit your membership. Yeah? But since the expulsion you ask me about, expulsion are the party they ask you out. So the party will ask you out can ask you back for calm.
So in that instance,
you meet them say,
or reinstate.
Yes, so make I just explain now. The party will ask you out, can also ask you for calm. If that happen, how me interpret them, it's like they are reinstating you. Now they ask you out, now they bring you calm back. But where you approach them to say, I want come back, Bo, to me, it appears to be a readmission. You see, I don't know if it's technical, but
yeah, a bit technical.
Yeah, if not, then when you say come, they are readmitting you.
So
if you now you go out say, but you are make a come, I know say this be done, be but come back, I want be part, then can readmit you. Reinstate, readmit. That is my own
case of Samsumana. Now readmit or reinstate.
Well, according to the Constitution say readmission.
Okay.
I don't have to talk outside the APC Constitution. The APC Constitution Article 13G is a readmission by the NDC. Yeah. Anyway, as I say, all of these issues, whether na readmission or na this or whether na 2023 or 2024, 2020, section Article 56, 9 are the issue here.
Let me just bring AKK in. From your own perspective, you think say the Samsumana team go use these technical grounds and able for this particular matter we don't kind of PPRC able for beat the APC on this based on technicality now on our constitution?
If I attempt to answer this question directly, I don't have so many things which Charlie talk with so ambiguous. We don't left so loose out there. Ma try for just
I don't want for make
boost them quick,
decision there at all.
He said in his inception, he said,
but quick one, was Charlie correct with interpretation of our constitution?
if you directly hear with your talk, I say he left so many things unambiguous. So I want bolt them. So
It
I
was deliberate.
So that's when I talk, I so careful with my words. However, what the Charlie talk we begin talk is that because it come in a hurry, it's not too grounded with the APC constitution, but it reads certain areas we feel say it pertinent to this discussion. However, in the APC constitution, it's a document in its entirety. You know, you cherry pick and they will make a sound opinion on her. For me, I able to talk on her soundly because I'll fail with her. You understand? It talk of something very important, the intent and spirit of the drafters of the APC constitution. The spirit behind this constitution, and for make sure say, we party get ideology. We party get core values. We party is grassrooted. And so therefore, deliberately, the drafters of this constitution deny for make we left this party in the hands of strangers. And so, we make it clear say, when you come to this party, you get forget what we call institutional knowledge. Just like Liberty here, you're building this institution. Say what we want to say. We're not go there forever. But we want to go satisfy if when we want to exit, we want to left Liberty as somebody we competent, we know the institution in knowledge, in background, and then we want to go retire safely. This is the spirit. And that is why I am going to say, let me pick it up from that point. We party constitution, at the time we designed this party constitution, Samsumana not be even in our contemplation. Because he was not a member of the APC. That is what you must understand. Because in 2022, when they draw up this constitution, Samsumana not be a member of APC. With all the things that we don't talk, say APC couch Ebola, and Eskroma we want go third term, blah blah blah. You don't talk all the awful things. We not be even be the member say Samsumana go think again for APC. So he was not even in our contemplation. So the intent of the drafters of this constitution was to make sure that we party continue in a sound historical or traditional heritage. So therefore, fast forward, when Samsumana don't say he come back na the party, you understand, Khadija? We say, okay, APC, we institution, na Kumbra party. We believe in the politics of numbers. You can do anything, but if you don't realize you don't do bad, you don't come back. And we party, we not get what we call reinstatement. We party, we get what we call readmission. Let us understand this very clear. Now you make the drafters, they make them clear. Then show you how, like how Charlie say, now we drive you. So if you they come back, now we they show you how for come. I don't know if you understand this logic. If now we drive you, now we get for show you back how for come. Not so you they can tell we how you they come. Because this is an organized home.
So does that mean?
So therefore,
does that mean the APC take Chief Samsumana back as any member when they come for the first time?
That is where I am coming to nexus it now. Beautiful, Mabel. Now look to party constitution, how deliberate it is. When you go to party constitution, article 11, they tell you about the class of membership. Try to understand this, and I can lay this bare. I wish when I read them. Do I decide this provision when I go to note them down for subsequent interviews? Article 11 of our constitution tell we the class of membership. So therefore, even if you don't be an Eskroma or party, you left this party, you go. Now we don't expel you. If you come back to this party, you are going to be readmitted. But however, when we can readmit you, you therefore fall in a category. And the category is, now listen to Article 11. Article 11 says, there shall be 4 classes of membership. 1, honorary foundation, patron, honorary executive, and ordinary member. 4 categories. Now the next question you go ask, how you go belong to these categories? This constitution is deliberate. Now he say, for honorary foundation members, when a day Samsumana come, and this is where I'm going to lay it bare. He say, the one that will qualify for being honorary foundation member, he say, are highly distinguished members of the party who have served the country. Underline the word, who have served the country. And there comes in a conjunct. And the party at the highest levels, i.e., president, vice president, speakers, leaders of parliament, national and deputy chairman, national secretary general of the party, holders of other such offices, who has distinguished themselves in life, can be appointed pursuant to the approval of the National Advisory Committee. Now, what did this mean? We try to say, for make you be a honorary foundation member of this party, if you don't serve now this party, and if you don't serve this country. Now, I'll take this now for Samsumana in case specifically. Samsumana, one thing you understand, we know they take away from him, now that he don't be vice president of this country. And the other thing where they take away from Samsumana, now that he don't be deputy leader of we party. But you can rip him off of the position of deputy leader. But one thing they take away from him, now that he has served this country as vice president. I don't know if you understand. So simply put, you can say you're not a member again of APC, like I will do Samsumana. But one thing we know they pull in cap, now that we're not going to say you know to member, you know ever serve as vice president. So we they say, when you don't left you don't serve this country. That is why it was deliberate to say, and you must have served the country and the party, and I'll just do the country. Some don't serve this country as vice president. So where you don't go, he is coming like any other person, like Jules de Jallo. Let me give you an example of this. Now we have Jules de Jallo, who is currently the deputy leader of the SLPP and the vice president of the country. Now, for argument's sake, let's say Jules de Jallo gets confusion in the SLPP. Then he said, okay, now man, I don't want to be SLPP again. I don't resign or I don't left SLPP. One thing SLPP no go ever pull na Jules de Jallo in hand, now that he don't be vice president. So imagine how Jules say, I am coming to the APC. I want to be a member of the APC. Jules know they come na APC again as an ordinary member. Because Article 11 don't tell you who that and who that go be ordinary member, who that go be patron member, who that go be honorary executive, who that will be honorary foundation. So because Jules they don't serve as vice president, when they send in application, with the approved application pursuant to Article 11A or 1, that he is going to fall under the category of honorary foundation member because he has served this country in the position of who? Vice president. This is the situation of Samsumana. In card we get in card as of 2023, where he become a member of the APC, but he's a honorary foundation member. It can be for any other person, even a leader of parliament, the speaker of parliament. Say Paul Thomas can choose for left SLPP today, say the APC. Where it can be constitution say you they fall under this category. So but what is clear, let me just continue. What is clear now, the time where Jules they come, or Singapore, whosoever will come, within that party, they although they are an honorary member, but now the time we enter the party, now the time we begin the check. Now to Samsumana. Samsumana don't be in this party for 7 years as vice president, as you may have it, for record's sake. He don't left the party. Wherever it is, Samsumana will don't delete and completely na the party. I repeat this, and I said this yesterday at Epic TV. Now, a complete new person at the APC, like any ordinary person where they can at the party for the first time. This is the intent of our party. That is what Charlie was not trying to say. The drafters of this party say, for the very fact that you don't...
I cannot...
No, please, let me come. No.
Intended.
That is where I'm coming. That we can speak to that fact because we know.
Okay.
Now, the intention of we is that for the very fact that you don't be born again, you're not born again Christian. You left this born again dominion. You go join, I will call this Hindus. You don't get a change of faith. when they go to the Hindus, they are going to, how do you call it, Christ you, they have to give you the whole ideology, fresh as a fresh person. And so what is happening here? They don't cleanse you from the position where you be there before, you don't come as a fresh person to them. And for argument's sake again, you say they left the Hindus again. So you want to come back to Christianity. Do you know what you're doing again? They are coming again to cleanse you again, to make you fresh before you enter here again. Because don't forget, you're having complications here. Your mindset don't become corrupt. You don't get different ideologies.
So,
and so the spirit of a party, this is where still I'm anchoring it. That because you don't left this party, you don't go get different orientation. You don't go get different ideologies. You will not come with those ideologies again and come and couple them again with your own ideologies. It will be a confusion state. And so we are saying,
you think the Samsumana team then don't be deliberate or an adjustment, misinterpretation, of our constitution?
So me, I will say this.
Is it deliberate?
I will say this with the greatest respect to Chief Samsumana. I say out of humility and respect, it is deliberate.
Why
it is deliberate because Chief Samsumana don't serve this country as vice president. And like I actually say, at a particular time or at a material time, in one way or the other, must go down as president. Certain things then they bring. You see again, I always say this. Law for make you distinguish yourself in this practice will find yourself too. It's basically common sense and substantive law. Now make law Denning and others creates that niche for themselves in this profession. You then look at certain things, you know, say, Ben, this common sense can address them. But Sam, for heaven's sake, we don't serve you a letter where you read just now in 2024. Say, after we don't go accept you in a delegate conference in 2023, we can send you now a letter of acknowledgement. For telling you, say, we don't acknowledge you, say, now you are a member of this party. Person to waiting, what will we go do na convention? But you don't know, say, now readmit you. You know, don't read with constitution. You know, don't agree, say, you abide to this constitution. You accept, you go na delegate conference. We call you, come up na stage. Saying, today we don't readmit you. But now you can say, no, we forgot take you back from the time we be there, APC, say the time we be there C4C, say you for come back. No, it's not correct. Let us be honest to ourselves. Now, the APC, to be honest, if you listen, waiting, my boss say, Lansana Dumbuya, the APC gets so many things there for address. Right now, Statistics Australia don't start cartographic mapping of trainers at regional level. The party is supposed to monitor these activities. We're supposed to put attention to these things when are national issues. Samsumana and others.
We bring you here for talk about the constitution. Let me stick to that.
Okay.
Now, Samsumana don't go PPRC. According to the executive secretary of PPRC, it says Sam go with 5-pager letter of complaint and bulky evidence them against the APC. With all what you don't read, so what in a constitution say, Sam genuinely get a case for carrying a PPRC?
I repeat, genuinely he doesn't have a case. Why is he finding this way just for because he want find way for just create internal rancor in the party? There is a constitution where they go by. All way to send a PPRC, not to we just see don't know more develop for one person. Not what they inside this constitution. Then not what you don't see before they apply back for Canada this constitution. You don't see at all. We don't admit you in this constitution. Then you come back, you say no, this constitution we don't agree to before. You say no, you're not correct. It's deliberate. You cannot do that to this party. I repeat one thing, just know what they come on at SLBC. I say Samsumana tell we na way we they talk na this in blue. He say in Papa don't suffer for this party. He said in jail in Papa for this party. We say in Papa leader, he not go be happy for him for see what they do to this in party. Like I say in Papa like this party. Because the kind way this party they go now, we need peace, we need quiet, we need unison for let we challenge SLPP collectively, not to when we get this internal wrangling. We want a situation where some go understand say one thing with the APC. He say na Radisson, it they die APC. And if he truly believes say they die APC, this is not the time for making sure that one. We not believe say we need to wash with dirty linens in public. All waiting we they do now for make sure say we make sure say this constitution we not the bend them for suit nobody. We they do waiting correct and for everybody.
All right, let me just bring Charlie inside, because the new angle of the conversation where we don't see now, the partner the Salon 1991 Constitution where you been read earlier, where for many people them believe say the Constitution in own provision supposed for supersede that of the APC, based on the provision where you been read. You think say the provision where you read is supersede that of the provision where the articles of the APC they use now with Samsumana in case?
Well, just as my brother said just now, that some of the statements that they make in this program, they're ambiguous, it's deliberate. Because now, this matter day before PPRC, it's possible say some of the issues all they discuss now in PPRC get for they look at. So we also get for take with time, let we not like, jump into what in PPRC they do. However, this question you ask with regards to the Constitution and this APC situation, according to commentators, people who are concerned whether they're Samsumana in team or generally, Section 41 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the criteria we input for let you qualify for be president of Salon in so simple and explain nothing. For example, it say no person shall be qualified for election as president until he is a citizen of Sierra Leone, A, he is a member of a political party, has attained the age of 40, and then is qualified to be a member of parliament. So now 4 criteria we Constitution say you forget for let you be president. But now you see the Constitution just say a member of a political party.
No give limits.
No.
How long?
And not say if for only 5-10 years. However, every host get in law. Every institution get in law. So the Constitution may come broad.
And at the same Constitution back make mention the political party then can get their own where they go use.
Fine. So you see, so the Constitution say if you be a member of political party, it not say any other thing. You for be a member, and not say 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years consistently. It say you for be a member of a political party. Now that the Constitution say.
So in this case, that provision the way you don't read. So it supersede waiting this they say this APC Constitution they say.
Well, I make also quote to you Section 127. We say if anybody aggrieved, they feel say in party constitution not consistent with this constitution, that person they can challenge and the court go give an opinion. You don't get the point, eh? So that's why my brother say I'm ambiguous, I'm sounding ambiguous. That is what I intended to do today. Because I'm not coming to say, yes, indeed, Sam should not contest for flag bearer, or he should. No, I can't do that. Maybe my brother ain't get the liberty for do that, yeah? For me, I want discuss constitution, and I want point we to waiting the provisions and say. So for Salon Constitution, he not tell you say if you don't be party member for 5 years. In fact, if you don't be continuous member for this, no. It say the requirement if you be a member of a political party.
And normally they can say the constitution of the land supersedes all other constitutions.
Well, so that is why for me, with all of this, in fact, I also look at the PPRC Act. The PPRC Act. The PPRC Act, it says certain things that were very interesting. It say, where party make constitution, or in fact, where party they register. Where party they register for become a political party in Sierra Leone, recognized. It say that party they for present in constitution. And that constitution they, if you get objection, where you a member, you get objection to that constitution day, you for raise them with PPRC at registration to say, this constitution yeah, a get problem, it not align with national constitution. That na section 25 of the PPRC Act, section 25, subsection 2A. It says if objection or day at all, PPRC, they accept the constitution. That is at registration. However, you go on for say, well, once PPRC has accepted a constitution, it corrects, say, okay. But however, in subsection 2B, it say the PPRC go look at an objection at that time of registration or at any other time.
But all political parties have get in rules.
I understand.
And according to the membership section we read just now, now the APC constitution, it states clearly, they say before you become a member, you for willing for adhere to the party rules and constitution.
Yes, so basically that's what I am doing here today. For expose waiting then Bukia say, so that we can pick them. We fumble themselves, they're able for read, themselves able for, you know, put one and two together and say, okay. Because at this stage, you get two conflicting parties now. The one that will say so, you get the one that will say no, not so it be. When you get a situation like that, what you do, you amplify the discussion by providing the guidelines so that they can look at it properly, and that is why I'm going to close today. Because with all of waiting they go on, so the APC as a party is not remediless.
What do you mean?
If APC wants to solve this situation, then constitution make provision for that. It did it. The same way how the party being called an emergency delegate conference, they make provision. I mean, you see one beautiful thing about constitution. The beautiful thing about constitution, now that they would always make provisions. Make her take with through.
So then they really want for put some get back waiting they ask for. Then go able for do one based on the constitution.
Yes, of course. Look at the provisions here. The provisions say Article 17, Article 18, Article 20. 17, 18, 20. Clear. It say
read the conditions on which they call it.
No, I'm coming. My brother, I'm coming. These are all subject to waiting we take out of it, but that's my own view. It say the National Delegate Conference, now the supreme authority. National Delegate Conference, they amend, they reject constitution. National Delegate Conference, they amend, they reject constitution. It get right and power for review, for ratify, for alter and rescind decisions. That's Article 17. The NDC. They amend, they ratify, they review, they rescind decisions. And now in no more they elect flag bearer. Now we say, now in the final arbiter of dispute. If, for example, this issue go to the discipline and grievance handling committee, and then present them to NDC as an appeal, say, oh, somebody that appeal this decision, it reach to NDC, NDC can make a decision on it. And any decision where NDC make, according to the APC constitution, they say final.
All right,
but however, the last partner that NDC in power we get, then say the National Advisory Committee or Council self get that power there in certain situations where it is impossible for the NDC for converge.
Let me ask AKK.
So you see, so these are not like say, oh, remedy no they or they able do that, we answer title. No, they can do something. No, let him comment on it.
Waiting a consular review to waiting Charlie just say based on our constitution.
Let me take it again from where, like I said, no more just now. Charlie is making so many ambiguous statements, so it make them so vague. Yeah. However, I will come address all. I wait till they talk till the 9 minutes follows too. It begins with Article 56B, with the requirement for make you become flag bearer. And it next us with Section 41 of the 1991 Constitution. Let's understand this reality now, yeah? What in Section 41 say, it give you the requirements, how you go qualify for be president in a saloon. But with special reference to 41B, it said the only way you become president in this country, you for belong to a political party. And try to understand this. For make you be a political party in this country, there is a regulatory agency, and that is PPRC. And PPRC, before they admit you as a registered political party, you for be a democratic political party with a constitution where they in tandem with the Constitution of Sierra Leone. However, I take you now forward to Section 171 of the 1991 Constitution, sub 15, we say, any law in this country or any other law where they at variance with the Constitution of Sierra Leone, that law instant is null and void. We know that one day. And so, equally, the same Constitution, pursuant to Chapter 3 of this Constitution, give you fundamental rights them of association, of belonging, of assembly, etc., etc. Fundamental human rights. For which one amongst that, now for me Abdul Karim Kama I choose say, me I choose for belong na APC, na here I associate with. And equally, this constitution give you the right say, for every association where you belong to, if forget what we call a constitution or a guiding document where they regulate the conduct, the behavior of them people that we say them belong to that organization. Simply put. And so therefore, what did the constitution not do? Now for make it tell you how you go be a member of a party. I'll make you understand this. And I make, for make you be a member of the party, they don't go tie rope na your throat. They don't go drag you come. Charlie, not to a member of my party, I don't know because I have not seen him. But however, if Charlie choose today for be a member of a party, I know him, he has been my classmate. The first thing they do now for take the APC constitution, he read them, he see whether this with values, this with ideology is synchronized with in own. And if that is so, they go take the next step for can associate with we. And so this thing we will do, not until we go hide in our backyard, say you join with us before they give you a constitution. Read with constitution, then a public domain. You don't need to be APC policy for read with constitution. You don't say all, you don't choose for can be part of we. And we say, for make you be flag bearer stroke leader of we party, if you don't do this party for 5 good years, try to understand this. For make you be leader in our party, now 2 things. The leader of we party, they perform 2 functions. I don't need to talk this because not to rocket science anymore. Let's see President Bio as a classical example. President Bio is the leader of the SLPP party. At the same time, President Bio is the president of the republic. So he's performing 2 functions. Try to understand this. Outside he running the state, which all belong, he gets a singular duty for run the affairs of him party. Now he make, with party we say, for make you be leader of this party, because the sooner you be leader and we win election, automatically you are going to be the leader of the party and the flag and the president. So
to Charlie, he said if the APC wants solve all of these issues,
that is where I am coming. But
then it then on a constitution.
If you not take this in a step by step, I will come back with people and go ask, okay, you not talk for the party, you not something and not left there addressed. And will people and they can follow this program religiously. So I want to make sure that any issue erased at the address them. So therefore, what will they say now here? For make you be leader of a party, when subsequently for when you will be president, you for able run with party. And that thing will not give no more to nobody. Now, with the issue of saying Samsumana would eliminate and for just for flag bearer, no, it's for all leaders of the party. And again, this now they can take me now to another part of the constitution, where section 77K of the 1991 constitution say, it's a member of parliament they cease for be a member of parliament, where the leader of that party na parliament communicate to the speaker, say this person don't cease for be a member of the APC. But within the 1991 constitution, no talk. Now that, how you go cease for be a member of your party? That again takes you now back to the constitution. If this party don't tell you now, say, A, B, and Z, now you don't constitute anti-party activity, the party will take the decision for expel you from the party. And once that is done, it communicates now to the leadership na the party, na parliament, for communicate to speaker, say, this person don't cease for be a member. You see how the constitution do about clear? Now we can now, to the part now constitution, we talk about waiting go make this party go to an emergency national delegate conference. Because one thing we Charlie talk where able address, now that yes, we constitution make provision for a for an emergency national delegate conference. But the question where answer, waiting they provoke an emergency national delegate conference.
So waiting are the answer to that.
Beautiful. The issue of Samsumana, not an issue where they provoke a national delegate conference. Why? Because not to be ambiguous. Not to think of an emergency.
So Samsumana, this is issue where it don't take una go na PPRC. For you earlier, you say by now, una don't need anything to distract una. All una for focus on na how una for win 2028. And if this don't they be a threat to una party, you don't think say it that important for una call a national delegate conference?
Khadija, I like this question. Let me take you back to where I said what I said earlier on. You see, law is basic common sense and substantive law. Common sense. Khadija, they put you on at the spotlight, and this is what I'm going to do with you. I'm sorry. You know, say APC we don't send we rules them the lower level to a PPRC for Gazette. I was here sometime and I discussed that. And this month, the 11th, according to PPRC,
Tomorrow.
for don't mature the 30 days. And anytime from now, will they start lower level elections? Khadija, reasonably and expediently, at this point in time, do you see any room for make APC call a national delegate, emergency national delegate conference, when some two in order to do more overnight?
Option
please,
is where it is not possible.
Please come.
Can do.
Please wait. I'll give you again a ruling in Justice Adrian Fisher's ruling. I'll cite paragraph 90 again. We said Justice Adrian Fisher say categorically clear that at no circumstance can NAC supersede the functions of an NDC. Don't forget, let me give you this joke. There was a particular... I am coming. That is where I'm coming because I can't get...
AKK say na a court ruling. Justice Fisher in ruling where say there is no way the NAC for supersede the NDC.
Make her end up quick before the camera. Might give a jugular in that. There was a particular time in the APC where NAC, because the time don't elapse, try for listening this. NAC convene himself into an NDC for extend the term in office. Try to understand this truth. And it was on that basis after Peter Conte take the APC to court. And in the ruling of Justice Fisher, he said at no position that NAC can convey itself into an NDC for extended time. And thus, a rule say the entire structure of the APC, beginning from the chairman to the lowest of the low ward chairman, they are all illegitimate. And thus, it say it usher in an interim committee will go spearhead the activities of the APC. Try to understand this. Twice beaten, once shy. We dey learn from our mistakes. And that is why I say bluntly that the APC not ready for do anything that this constitution will not dey in tandem with this constitution, or else will provoke litigation upon litigation.
So based on waiting then at the Salon 1991 constitution, and I go surprised if Samsumana at the end of the day goes Supreme Court.
In fact, for we, it's going to be a win-win situation for us. If Samsumana go to Supreme Court, but now this court book now they can go back, If Supreme Court say, okay, no problem now, Samsumana qualify, may face then at the ballot paper with the put and they will not say a court ruling. It's not going to disturb us in any way. Let me say this very, very blunt. Because what is very clear, where would they go to Supreme Court? Would they go to Supreme Court with books then? Say that this constitution, say now follow. But if we get the right for interpret laws, we don't say this, but we go put a face in a paper. Make a contest. But we be just no say, you not qualify for make a face in that paper because one, you don't meet the 5 years threshold. Two, with constitution say, now readmission, readmit her. But if the court say, no, what we do not correct, we'll put in face. But would they put in face? For put Samsumana in face na this paper, na the ballot paper, not too difficult, you know. The only thing we the APC no one do, we no one provoke litigation upon litigation. We said that they go draw we under, then they draw. I say no, we don't bend the constitution, so we don't bend for this person. You understand this thing, Khadija? For us, we are not losing anything here. All we are ready to do is to follow this constitution to the latter, and to the extent that we know they bend this constitution for suit nobody.
Charlie?
Yes, so I just want to disagree a bit that, well, according to me on interpretation, say the NDC cannot be summoned. I want to disagree. Secondly, I also want to disagree, say, the ruling where my brother they refer to, they against this constitution provision we say,
Justice the official ruling.
In special and emergency situation, the NAC shall perform the roles and functions of NDC. That is Article 20G. In special circumstances. So as me they say, the party get the option from the constitution that if they consider that situation they as important and as special as my brother they say, according to them, that situation they no warrant. But me they say provision they na the constitution we say for special situations and emergency situations, the NAC can perform the role of the NDC. So if in they say there is a ruling where they are against that one day, then how can there be a ruling and then the APC constitution gets this provision? How can there be a ruling where they say the NAC cannot perform function of NDC when Article 20 clearly they say in special and emergency situations, the NAC shall perform the roles and functions of NDC. So, as I say, me, I not make any tight position here. I'm just exposing what Constitution says. What in the APC Constitution say based on what I really understand and how I able interpret them, and what in the Constitution of Sierra Leone say. And also what in the PPRC Act they say.
Constitution of Sierra Leone, yes. How about the section where states say no one person for belong to more than one political party?
Yeah.
And Chief Samsumana, we don't deal with the C4C contest for them for be president, and also a member of the APC.
Okay, so at every point in time, you one person or they be a member of two political party at any point in time. However, at one point in time, you can belong to one party. First time, we been get problem with what they call cross carpeting, where you do one party and then you move to another party. Then for allow with democracy for able to sit down steady, because if cross carpeting at that initial stadium they allow, if I don't pull the democracy, so they say all man stay outside there. But now everybody get the liberty. You see in the APC constitution, what to read now Article 13, it say you say can resign. In fact, some people not to resign and they resign, and forfeit then they forfeit just because of waiting them do. Okay? Just because of waiting them do, then conduct, they make them forfeit the membership. So as I say, for me in this discussion today, I hold no brief for anyone. All I'm saying is, if APC thinks say this issue is important for let them resolve them, I just say then Constitution make provision for that.
So,
Well, that is it. That is
so misleading.
That is it.
I repeat again.
That is it.
With Constitution not provide for nowhere in circumstances of this nature for what we call an emergency national delegate conference. Listen to the wordings of that particular section you're reading. It says, where circumstances prevail that the holding of a national delegate conference cannot. Now, what then are the circumstances? A, it gets what to call, he knows that he's a lawyer, we get what to call an act of God, force majeure. Like things the way you know they foresee. For instance, like war, like Ebola, like all the time when Ebola come. You don't understand? Like these things where you know say it's just real. This is what he's losing sight of and he's misleading people. What is no, please, I'm coming, please, I am coming. Just wait, please wait. No, please, wait. No, wait. Let me say certain things fair.
I'll reply.
Please wait.
I'll reply.
We say, and I repeat me words, this circumstance of Samsumana, where they say we're able to rectify, and that is why I'm telling him it's a no. In order to provoke an emergency national delegate conference. Because, I ask and say, one thing where they lose sight of, if for no force, waiting to provoke an emergency national delegate conference. Are you understanding it? It said the Constitution say where it is practically impossible for us to convene to have a national delegate conference, NAC will convert itself to an NDC. Are you understanding these things? It's a step-by-step thing. We are saying for this issue it's not possible, but we are not saying that where it is practically impossible, where we will get what we call in law force majeure, act of God, an unforeseen circumstance, where like we don't, like for instance, let me make it this way, we are going to hold our national delegate conference in February 2026. Nobody can tell you what can happen in February 2026. You understand, sir? Anything can happen under the sun. God get everything he can do. So if practically that time not able happen, something unusual happen, just to make we meet to this with constitutional requirement, we can call what we call an emergency national delegate conference, wherein we can meet and convert ourselves, not go convert itself to an NDC. You don't understand now? But this situation does not provoke it.
Okay.
That is what we are saying.
Let me reply, please.
This situation does not provoke an emergency national delegate conference.
Let me reply. Assuming say APC forget national delegate conference in December, and then December come, they're not able to get them. Then the NAC can now do a thing with the say so. Waiting me brother the conflict now. Now where situation happen before December, I want to make you understand something. I'm coming. You remember where APC converged for let them go discuss Samsumana and expulsion? Was that time for national delegate conference? It wasn't. No.
And what happened?
No, I come. If convention for be December, and now in this September, something don't happen, some important thing or special circumstance, you didn't wait till December.
That is actually you're missing.
No,
but the Samsumana issue is not a special circumstance. This is where you're missing it.
Was the NDC converged for Samsumana expulsion?
Yes, of course.
Was that date the date for national delegate?
No, but that required a special circumstance.
No, but KK, please.
No, you're missing it.
No,
you're missing it.
Khadija, let's look at this. I have explained something here.
Oh, God.
If, you know, every national delegate conference get timing. If you go to the APC constitution, based on what I read.
Exactly, 3 years.
Now, then they refer to say, if that time they reach, they're not able to go, they're not able to converge, then
would they call for correct?
But the other provision they say, if before that date something occur, something special or an emergency, like we been reach term for let the party make decision for expel Samsumana, the term for national delegate conference not been reached yet. They converge.
And this is actually missing it.
Then converge.
This is actually missing it.
Actually, they miss here. If una converge,
this is actually
why una not able to converge?
That is actually missing it.
What did they miss?
No, what's actually they miss? That in this circumstance of Samsumana, it not require an emergency delegate conference simply because It is crystal clear in this book.
Okay, so now let's distinguish here.
Charlie, wait, man.
No, let's distinguish.
But you are referring for some trading at this book. We don't show you waiting for
well, fine, so you are referring.
It's not an acting futility.
Okay. You are referring to Samsumana issue. Me, they move beyond that. I'm not
position argument.
Fine.
No,
I'm not referring to Samsumana.
But Khadija said,
issue. I am saying the APC get provision. We say, even before the date for national delegate conference, the party
when circumstances provoke.
Fine. Well, I am saying now. So what you are not saying, you think I am injecting Samsumana in situation. I have always been ambiguous, as you say. I am now saying if APC,
but if I have left it that way loose,
fine. So
and I'm not trying for buttoning up, the people then go look at and say, well, Samsumana is able to factor into this.
No, well, that is not me to determine that.
That is why
the party can.
I told you just now that our people are religiously following this program. Listen, the issue of Samsumana does not warrant an emergency.
According to you,
please, wait, Charlie.
According to you,
Charlie, please don't anchor this program. Please.
But now constitution have been used what have been called emergency.
That was the 1995 constitution. I want you to understand this first. When we draft Samsumana, not of this constitution we use. It was the 1995 constitution, and it gets in provision as how they go about it. In this constitution, Samsumana, how we count on this constitution is there. So therefore, it no warrant anything of a national delegate conference. It simply put it in the books. Had there been anything we warrant an emergency national delegate conference, if we don't provided enough for them captured here, if we don't say, hey, this is not there, no called delegate conference quick. But everything pertaining, that is why when Charlie said, if we want to remedy this issue, listen, that was where I got him wrong or right. He said, if we want remedy, no, please wait. You said, if we want to remedy, what was the issue at hand? The issue we are discussing, and the presenters stated it clearly, unambiguously, that we are discussing Samsumana. If we want to remedy this issue, the constitution provides for it. That is where I said, I told him that he's wrong.
The if means, if Una as a party consider that issue.
I said he's wrong. Because this issue does not warrant it, because it is clear, it is unambiguous.
I did not say the issue warrants an emergency national conference or for the NAC for deal. I didn't say. I say if the party so considers that this issue, we can go converge and discuss it if the constitution support that. If they consider,
and I told him the Constitution considers what is the situation that we call an emergency NDC.
And not this one.
And not this one, because this is clearly provided for.
All right, quickly the wrap up, Charlie, clearly states now, say based on AKK, this is not important for them for go NDC. If that not happen according to you don't believe or you hold to the constitution of the APC, say if they want for settle Samsumana, there is a provision for that. But in say it's not important. Is there any way then they violate the constitution?
No, well, if they not invoke him, it may not act against them, except if, for example, like we Chief Samsumana, they seek external intervention, maybe they can say, oh no, but APC una can do this also. But on their own as a party, if they not consider, like they say, if they not consider an issue we go warrant for let them go sit on the matter, if they as a party and without an external intervention, then that is it.
All right, many thanks, gentlemen. This morning, can't try for interpret the relevant section them of the 1991 Constitution and that of the 2022 APC Constitution. We get for those membership as we analyze the legal provision of the APC Constitution and that of the Sierra Leone Constitution. We get for do with Chief Samsumana issue now they pursue against the APC. Now the PPRC. We'll continue to follow this issue and we want to say thank you AKK and Charlie. Time day against
Khadija, but however, let me remind Chief Samsumana say APC big pass with all. It's better we wash with linens in secrets that we wash them in public. It's the APC that is bigger than all of us. With respect to him and to everybody around him, make we understand say when we did together, we're stronger than when we are divided. That's our parting words.
Thank you very much. Well, now they end the breakfast show for today. Many thanks to you, Watchery, and continue for Watch Liberty TV throughout the day. We'll get very interesting story, them of public interest or they bring cancer. Namina Khadija Bangwa, they say have a good day.
All right, until we meet again, Mabel Kabadi, so get a good day. Bye.
My name is Jennifer J. Bangora, Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority, and I am honored to extend a warm welcome to all our regional and international partners as Sierra Leone prepares to host one of the most important gatherings on our calendar, the WATA 2025 High-Level Policy Dialogue on Financing Development through Effective Tax Systems, and the 21st General Assembly, which will be held from the 15th to the 19th of September 2025. At the National Revenue Authority of Sierra Leone, we are proud to host these events because we believe that effective tax systems are the cornerstones of nation building. We are committed to delivering a world-class event, one that promotes knowledge sharing, inspires reforms, and strengthens partnerships. On behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, the board of directors, and the entire NRA family, I invite you to join us in Freetown this September. Let's work together to shape a tax future that truly supports the development aspiration of West Africa. Welcome to WATA 2025. Welcome to Sierra Leone.
You are watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.